Well, hey there, everybody. You're very welcome to this review of the Arts and Lutherie Legacy Concert Hall. I bought this a few years ago. I think the asking price for it in the store I bought it was $460, perhaps $490. But as the store was closing down, they knocked £100 off of it. So I believe I did honestly get this for about $360 online at the moment, as of October 2021. They do go for a bit more. I don't know whether that's supply issues, not meeting the demands, so the price is up. I've seen them go as high as £615. I'm not sure quite what that is in dollars. Probably the conversion rates at the moment, or the exchange rate's not far off. Anyway, I don't want this to be a super lengthy video. But here she is. I'm actually going to use a small flashlight because the lighting here isn't great at the moment. You'll have to excuse the fingerprints, but please do appreciate some of the grain. There's that little ding there. There we are inside. You can pause the video if you want to have a proper look at that. Show you what the insides look like. There's the electronics. See if I can show you what's going on up there. Give you a little tour of the. You've got these open back vintage style tuners. The tuning pegs, I don't know what they were going for. I mean, well, I'm not particularly picky, but some might say they look better. They look a bit plasticky, but I honestly don't care. You see other more expensive guitars with tuners like that. Nice white pearl plastic binding around the outside. So I'm going to read, I hope the microphone is okay. I'm going to read some of the information off of the website. So this one right here has wild cherry back and sides, which they say is a 3-layer solid lamination. I think the wild cherry is grown near to the factories, and it's all sustainable wood. So that's pretty cool. It's a select pressure tested solid cedar top. I always thought it was a lot of guitars do run with the Sitka spruce tops, but this is cedar. Silver leaf maple neck. It's a rosewood fingerboard and bridge. If you're interested, a 1.72 nut width, which is fairly standard. 24.84 inch scale. So this is the nut width right here. So when you're chording, if you have super big hands and you got a skinny little nut width, you might feel a bit cramped. This is pretty average. The scale length is from the nut down to the bridge. So this one's 24.84 inches. That's pretty standard. A 16-inch fingerboard radius. That sounds pretty standard from the readings I've done. Graphtec Tusk nut and saddle. So some places might have bone here and here to help the sustain, but they've come up with some fancy plastic that emulates bone. The double action truss rod, I think most modern guitars would have that. So just under here, if you stuck an Allen key, see where this pen is behind the strings, under here, rotate it either way and it will make the neck bow like this or like this, so you can adjust your action. However, when I bought this guitar, the action was really nice and I've never changed it. It's just perfect. Easy to play, no ringing. Yeah, like if you have an action too high, it can be maybe difficult to play. If you have it too low, you can have string buzzing. Blah blah blah. Open gear tuners, handcrafted in Quebec, Canada. 95% Canadian wood. This one does have the input electronics and the control panel. Oh, sorry about the camera work. Looks like this. So when you turn it on, maybe I'm a bit out of tune here. Yeah, I think I tuned it last night, so the humidity and temperature is a bit different. But yeah, tuner's really nice. The guitar sounds pretty cool. Plugged in, I actually have a Vox AC CC1, which I've actually incidentally done a review of, which doesn't sound half bad out of. But I actually plug my headphones in to the end of this, plug this into the end of my guitar. I think the issue with playing an acoustic guitar through an electric amp is you gotta be pretty careful, you could blow it. However, plugging my headphones into this, it sounds pretty rockin'. This has 2 tremolo settings, chorus, reverb and delay, and an overdrive setting. About 30 quid. What more is there to say? It's not a full dreadnought size by any means. I am of moderate height, and this fits me pretty well. I don't have small hands, probably for a guy. I'm about 5'6", 5'7", on a good day, so I don't have massive hands. And I can play this pretty well. I can wrap my thumb around. I can even get that B note on the A string for a B minor wrapped around. If I'm doing a Neil Young cover, that all works fine for me. I actually went into a guitar store the other day because I was thinking about maybe switching out guitars, getting something a bit more. I wasn't sure about the sound. Wasn't sure about how I enjoyed playing it. You know what? I went into the store and I tried a couple of Seagulls. I tried a few Tanglewoods. I tried a few higher end guitars. I tried a Guild Dreadnought. And to be quite honest with you, they had one of these in the store, and it would have been close, but if I had to leave with any of the ones I played, I think it might have been this one. For me, it was I don't think it doesn't have a skinny neck. One of my friends has a what's the brand name? I think it begins with W. Bear with me. I know this is incredibly unprofessional. Sorry, I'm looking up a guitar to try and work out Washburn. One of my friends has a Washburn with a skinnier neck, which I find really nice. So this doesn't have a skinny neck. It definitely doesn't have a chunky neck. But compared to most of the other guitars I played in the store, this does have a medium to small neck. What would I say it was? Maybe a slightly skinny C. Maybe a D. I'm not one of those. Yeah, I'm not a complete guitar know-it-all whiz kid, I'm afraid. So don't quote me on that. But yeah, man, she's a lovely guitar after all. I thought I'd do this review because there aren't many people like me just doing standard non-businessy trying to sell you guitar reviews, you know. I thought I'd give you a little bedroom review. Now, and I really hope you'll forgive my playing and the quality of the mic that I'm using. I'll strum some guitars, some chords. The strings I've got on this are the Martin Silk and Steel. Pretty I'm not sure what gauge. I bought them online. Probably don't make that many different. Pardon me. Gauges of them. The microphone I'm wearing is actually attached to my headphones, just so you're aware. But here are some. This is with my thumb. I probably should have tuned this beforehand, but well, we're here now. I heard that John Frusciante doesn't tune his guitar properly, so I'll allow it. Cool.